What's up, fight fans, moviegoers, Jedi Sith? I'm your boy, Jicado. I'm a little late, but welcome to the Boxing and Jedi's Temple. And today we're going to do a little something that we usually try to do in between streams, whether we're talking boxing, Star Wars, or anything else. But today we're just going to have a straight stream on it. We always talk about it, and I decided, you know what, let me just bring it to the forefront. And it's the Versus series where I'm going to be throwing in, and of course, you know, with your help as well. We're going to try to match up some movie characters, anything else. Movie characters going up against each other. It's gonna be a fucking blast. I'm just gonna wait for you guys. What's up, John? What's going on, my brother? No doubt. Like I said, this is the movie character versus movie character matchup. If you guys have anything you want to put up against, and you guys have any like you know examples, or if you have anything, what's up, Carlos Mendoza, my man John, the Star Wars dad, joining in, no doubt. If you guys have any matchups you want to throw up right now as to whether it's movie or comic book, or fucking cartoon, whatever it is, man, just throw it up on there and we're gonna go. I know I have my own. I have a couple of my own. You know what I mean? It's gonna be fun. So if anybody has any instances or examples that you want to talk about, then we can do that. I know me personally, I know the first one I'm gonna throw up, and John, I think you're gonna be interested as well. I'm gonna be throwing up the link in a couple of minutes to see who wants to join me, and we can scientifically break this down. My man Tyrone Legacy, no doubt. What's going on, Tyrone Legacy? Yeah, guys, if you're just joining on in and you're wondering what the fuck the stream is about, the stream is about what we usually talk about: who versus who. You know what I mean? In our movies or our comic books or anywhere. You know what I mean? So we're gonna be throwing them up together. Okay, today let me see. All right, so the first one we've got Superman versus Goku. This is the Star Wars dad's first request, and that's exactly what we're gonna talk about. And then we're gonna move on. So there goes your first example, exactly what I did. So let's get into this. Well, you've got Superman, and we all know his strengths, right? We all know his strengths. My man is he's vulnerable to kryptonite. Comes from the planet Krypton. When he's near a yellow sun, he's superhuman. You know, Carlos Mendoza, what's going on? You know what I mean? Doesn't matter, Carlos. We're throwing anything, any matchup you want to throw. If you want to throw a DC character against a Marvel character, we're gonna break it down. So like I said, Superman has the ability to flight, heat vision, X-ray vision, can hold his breath and travel space with one what he can just hold his breath with one mighty breath of his and then let me see, he's also got I said super breath, super speed, and he's basically impenetrable, meaning that bullets, lasers, anything, it's not getting in them. Now we have Goku, who's a martial artist, the master, has this world spirit bomb, the Kamehameha, you know what I mean? And he also has the ability of flight, which is all within the chi. Now, organically, Goku, we could say, would be the weakest one simply because he would be on his planet, right? Namek, right? Is it? He would be on his planet. So there's nothing around him. What's up, Sporting Advantage? What's going on, brother? There's nothing around him that gives him strength except for his chi. Now we all seen him be defeated, of course. He can take a beating, but we have to ask ourselves this question: taking a Superman punch now. This is something we've got to learn. Superman is an alien. As to Goku is considered human, right? Superman is an alien from another planet. Now, if I guess the planet Namek, right, where they live or whatever, if that's surrounded by the yellow sun, Goku is basically in trouble. Because remember, organically, he is a human being. As to Kal-El, aka Superman, he's an alien. Now, when you have these things, this factor as to you being superhuman, superhuman strength, impenetrable, you know, resistant to anything. Now you've got Goku, where we've seen him get beat up, and of course, yes, he's fought different aliens, but it's also martial arts based, though. So let's just say he gets a couple of strikes in on Superman, right? Right? He's doing all that thousand shit, right? Got to also understand though, Superman most likely will be blocking that shit too because he too has super speed. Superman is faster than the Flash, and Flash was known as the world's fastest man. Right? He was not a mutant because those powers were given to him accidentally through a chemical spill. So, see what I mean? Superman is a fucking alien. So, I'm going to have to give Superman the upper hand here, with Goku giving him a pretty good fight. I'm gonna have to go with Superman. Who do you guys have? Let's see. Uh let's see. Sporting event. It says Omni King V versus Thanos with all the stones collected after Goku versus Superman breakdown. All right, you next. You next. You're gonna have to break me down on Omni King, my brother. Definitely break me down on Omni King. The Star Wars dad says Superman is a god tempering his powers, while Goku is aspiring to be a god. Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? But it's the whole thing here is alien. Superman's an alien. Goku is organically a fucking human being with just, he knows how to bring out his chi, but at the same time, that spirit and that chi, the physicality, we've seen Goku break down to the point where he had to travel in space and try to fight against G forces in order for training and shit. I mean, if you guys ever, followed you know, the Dragon Ball Z series, you know, or the Dragon Ball series. Break me down on Omni King, my brother, Sporting Advantage, and we'll get into it. I'm gonna throw one on now, and I'm more than sure you guys know this is in the realm of Hollywood. Let's have a fucking conversation. Are you guys ready? All right. John Matrix from Commando. Right? John Matrix from Commando versus John J. Rambo. Who do you guys have? James Clark, what's going on, my brother? Good to see you, man. Thanks for joining. Who do you guys got? Commando, John J. Matrix, or John Matrix, or John J. Rambo. Now let's break down Matrix. John Matrix. He was, if I'm not mistaken, Commando was basically Army Ranger material and basically a killing machine. We all see what he did in Commando. From hacksaws to shotguns to Uzis to M60s to M16s. We've seen it all. Hand-to-hand combat. Remember when I said I'd kill you last? I lied, right? Stick around, right? Yeah. Yeah, John Matrix. Commando. High body count. Now, we've got John J. Rambo, Vietnam veteran, prisoner of war, was able to escape. Of course, came to the United States of America and was pushed overboard by some bad cops. Did some time, came out, tried to free some POWs that were left in Vietnam, fought a war in Afghanistan, went to Burma, collected cobras, destroyed the pirates in Burma, right? Came over here and took down Mexican cartel. John J. Rambo. Now, both of these men, Commando and Rambo, weaponry, they're both fucking experts. Whether it be a knife, whether it be a hacksaw, whether it be setting booby traps up in the jungle, both of these men are highly skilled, as well as the hand-to-hand combat. I eat green berets for breakfast. Remember that in Commando? And then you've got Rambo, who has basically taken on all fucking types of fight styles over there in the jungles of Vietnam, presence, right? As a matter of fact, in the last Rambo, if you've seen it, right? If you've seen John Rambo, he had to get jumped in order for them to even cut his face. So, weaponry, hand-to-hand combat, skills as to them tracking each other. Both of these men are expert trackers. Remember, guerrilla warfare. These guys are highly decorated soldiers. These guys basically, I didn't come here to save Rambo. I came here to save you from him. Yeah, Colonel Troutman. You know what I mean? Then you have John Matrix. You don't want to mess with John Matrix. He took down a whole Colombian drug cartel alongside the Mexican cartel. Alongside, right? So John J. Rambo and John Matrix are both badass motherfuckers. But now, the only way we're going to be able to break this down as to who wins would have to be body counts. Would have to be body counts. These guys can definitely, I mean, if we look, let's put a scenario where these guys are hand-to-hand first. Right? They're hand-to-hand. Throwing each other, tossing each other around. Even though Commando might have a 30 pound, 30-pound weight advantage over Rambo, but Rambo would be quicker. At the same time, he has more of an animalistic, instinct. I think Rambo would be the first one to try to bite the jugular, literally bite his jugular off. So then you got Commando, who not only is skilled, and it may be quick, but he's got strength. Now, if he grabs Rambo and puts him in a sleeper, or grabs Rambo and puts him in a Kimura or something like that, will Rambo be able to escape that? It depends. It depends if Rambo has his knife on him. It depends whatever's around Rambo. It depends if Rambo's going to bite his fucking leg. It depends. It depends. You see, because these guys, they don't fight regular. These guys use everything. They'll use this to choke the shit out you. You know what I mean? So I'm going to have to go here with who has the highest body count when it comes to John J. Rambo and John Matrix. And I'm going to have to go with John Rambo on this one. John Rambo has the highest fucking body count in movie history. There is not even John Wick movies come close. And I love John Wick movies. Not even John Wick movies come close to the body counts in Rambo. So I'm going to have to give this to Rambo when it comes to Rambo versus Commando. All right, guys, who you guys got? Let's see what else. Star Wars. Dad says. John says John Wick takes them all. That'll be a good matchup. That'll be a good matchup. Sporting Advantage says Xena Warrior Princess versus Black Widow. Okay, all right. Well, let's get into that realm. You've got Xena, the Lesbo. Oh, the Amazonian. The princess. You've got Xena, the warrior princess, gorgeous, going up against Black Widow. That's right. Romanoff, Natasha Romanoff. Now, Natasha Romanoff, weapons expert, martial arts expert. If I'm not mistaken, she knows 6 martial arts or 7. Then you've got Xena the warrior princess, who is exactly that, a warrior princess. She is an Amazonian. She does not possess any type of superhuman strength. She is not immortal in any way. Neither is Black Widow. Xena is just pure like a barbarian. She's just a fucking warrior. She has a sword. She's good at archery, good with daggers. Of course, hand to hand combat as well. But it's not as advanced as the Black Widow. Now, let's take a look at Natasha Romanoff now. Knowing 7 fight styles, I think that she wouldn't have the strength that this Amazonian in Xena would have, but she would definitely have the skill to evade and possibly neutralize Xena the warrior princess because of her knowledge and having, so much skill in 6 or 7 martial arts, So when you go to Xena now, Xena is very well versed with swords and daggers, and at the same time, it's a bit more primitive. Her fighting, it would be more of a wrestle. It would be more of like Greco-Roman. Like she would be out more to grab and choke, grab and slam Natasha Romanoff, aka the Black Widow. She'll be wanting to do one of those, wanting to grab her inside and hit her with the elbows and tear her eyes out, barbaric fight style. As to Natasha Romanoff would be more composed, she would be more agile. At the same time, the skill level, like I said, knowing 6 or 7 martial arts styles really helps her. As to, judo's one of them, so she can, you know what I mean? Aikido's another one. So it's like, we've all seen, and if you've read comic books, and I'm not talking about Marvel's Avengers. No, if you've read the Black Widow with the short hair, you know what I mean? If you read the Black Widow, you know exactly how Natasha Romanoff gets down. Xena is a big bitch. She's glorious. She's powerful, but I don't think she's going to be able to fuck with Natasha Romanoff. Because now, if Xena grabs a weapon, here comes the weapon expertise coming out of Natasha Romanoff. So not only are her weapons advanced, she can use weapons as well. So all Xena's gonna do is throw that boomerang thing. She's going to what can compete against that boomerang, that bladed boomerang that she has? Well, the poison sting arrows that she has, Natasha Romanoff, the Black Widow, that whole row, the bracelets. So that counters that. She wants archery. She's good with archery as well. If Xena was to take it to swords, Natasha Romanoff with the kung fu martial arts, the wushu sword style that she knows. So it's, you know what I mean. What's up, Philip Carl Roberts? What's going on, brother? You know what I mean. So I would have to go with Natasha Romanoff with this one. I would definitely have to go with this one. Carlos says Rambo's a loner. Matrix is a family man. Yep, no doubt. No doubt. Uh let's see. Carlos Mendoza says John McClane versus Riggs. Okay, so we're going to go with Riggs and Murtaugh from Lethal Weapon series. Riggs, which is the character that Bruce Willis plays. Then we're going to go with John McClane, which is from the Die Hard series, which is a character that Bruce Willis plays. Now, 2 different movie worlds, but 2 great action heroes, right? So we've got Mel Gibson versus fucking Bruce Willis. Okay, so Riggs is a broken man, crazy motherfucker, pushes himself, has been through the most dangerous high-speed chases ever in movie history. My man has fought the Chinese family, the founders of martial arts and shit, and the Chinese triads. He fought them. My man fought Gary Busey's fucking George Washington wooden fucking dentures. I mean, Riggs is just a crazy, crazy motherfucker. He's a crazy motherfucker with a badge. And he's just the get down type of guy. You know what I mean? After losing his family and shit, you know? Then you've got John McClane, whose wife cheated on him. No, actually, she never cheated on him. No, bullshit. You got John McClane, who is always having a problem during the holiday seasons with fucking terrorists. And most of these terrorists are always linked to each other. So if he kills one guy, his brother's coming after him. He kills him, his fucking other brothers or his cousins coming after him. This guy is a fucking terrorist killing machine, John McClane. On top of that, he's got the most beautiful, the most iconic fucking saying here, and it's yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. So let's get down to it. Riggs, regular guy, brawler, cop, badge with a gun, detective, shoots a gun pretty well. John McClane, detective as well, kills terrorists, but Riggs kills mercenaries. Terrorists, mercenaries. Terrorists, mercenaries, right? So now they're both skilled then. They're both fucking killers. They both can, you give these guys a gun in each hand and they're taking out a whole fucking ballroom full of fucking bastards, right? We know this, right? Especially John McClane. Yippee-ki-yay, motherfuckers. And we know how he sabotages motherfuckers with Molotov cocktails, you know. He'll fucking put a can of roach spray in front of a fucking electrical socket and MacGyver this shit up with a wire to the door. That way, when they turn it, the wire hits or scrapes the can of roach spray and I mean, it scrapes the electrical socket, causing the spark to make the can of roach spray explode, and it just blows a flamethrower to the fucking door. Like, that's John McClane. You know what I'm saying? So now you've got Riggs, who's just basically the shoot 'em up, I'll beat you up, you know, I'm fighting you with 2 bullets in my body. So how do we judge this fight, guys? I'm gonna have to go with John McClane on this one. Because John McClane has saved America from terrorists. On top of that, he has fought with bullets in his bodies, glass in his feet. God damn it. My man ripped up a members only shirt. And those that are old school and as old as me know what the fuck members only was. The members only jackets, the shirts, awesome. He saved America and members only shirts. And we got to respect that. So with this one, I'm going to go with John McClane. That tough son of a bitch. Let's see who else now. Let's go. We've got now Sporting Advantage, Ghost Rider versus John Constantine. Let's see. Okay. Ghost Rider, Johnny Blaze. Sold the soul to the devil. And of course, we know when the clock strikes midnight, the Ghost Rider appears. Now, Ghost Rider, he's supernatural. At the same time, he has the power of hell. You know, he's got the hellbound chains that have a mind of their own, and as well as he's got one hell of a motorcycle that can like go everywhere. What's up, Mark Parisi Jr.? What's going on, my friend? He can go anywhere. I mean, any fucking where with this motorcycle, anywhere. So once he goes anywhere with this motorcycle, I'm live, guys. Once he goes live with the once he goes with the motorcycle on top of buildings and stuff, everything usually melts. So the motorcycle itself is a weapon. Okay. On top of that, he has this power where it's like penance. It's called the penance stare, where he grabs you and he makes you look at the sins that you've committed, and this is where you basically break down. And on top of that, he has superhuman strength. Okay, now let's go over to John Constantine, who's able to cast spells. fights demonic spirits, all types of demonic spirits. He has supernatural powers. Is he superhuman? No. Organically, he's a human. He's a human being. He can be hurt. He can be hurt. Ghost Rider, on another level, cannot be hurt in Ghost Rider form. In Johnny Blaze form, yes, he can die. But of course, he would be resurrected because he owes. But at the same time, what's up, Mighty Mazurus? What's going on, brother? You know? But and then at the same time, he owes the devil. So the devil is going to tell him it's not the time yet and resurrect him. So John Constantine would have no effect on Ghost Rider. No effect whatsoever. Ghost Rider is not a demon. He's not a demon. None of his spells would hit him. So John Constantine would possibly have to put maybe other demons under spells in order to help him fight the Ghost Rider. Now, the Ghost Rider would definitely, if the Ghost Rider gets his hands on John Constantine and gives him that penance stare, John Constantine will die. Simply because John Constantine is living in sin. We know his hell on earth struggle with, with Lucifer and the devil, like, the battle they have between him, and he just doesn't want to open up to the Lord, doesn't want to open up to, so he's walking, So I'm gonna have to give the Ghost Rider this, simply because the man is basically hell himself. The devil, the Lucifer, he already defeated him to the point that he kept his powers. He said, "Fuck you, I'm not joining. I'm keeping my powers." And this is where he went wrong, because he bestowed him with all these powers to the point that, just like Galactus bestowed Silver Surfer with all these powers, that when Silver Surfer went to turn on him, he was able to do that with his cosmic energy, and all he did was just told him, you can never leave the Earth atmosphere. That was it. He didn't kill him or anything. He couldn't. Right, so let's move on now. Let's see. We've got let's see. My man Carlos Mendoza says, let's see. John Mendoza says, Snake Plissken versus the Punisher, Frank Castle. Okay. Well, we all know Snake Plissken. He's a character who's based off fighting in Armageddon, right? What's up, Mala? What's going on? Good to see you, brother. Right? Hold on for 1 second, guys. Sorry, guys. I'm just telling my family. Yeah. All right. So basically, so Snake is just a regular guy who's a badass. Then you've got the Punisher, former Vietnam veteran, becomes a police officer. The mob kills his family, and he goes on a fucking vendetta. At the same time, he takes the oath that he's going to get rid of the world of drug dealers and cartels, and you know what I'm saying? Pliskin, does he have any training? A little bit, but not like Frank Castle. Frank Castle's not superhuman, but at the same time, his mind and the things that he's been through, and his whole story is exactly what makes him the beast that he is. Frank Castle has more to lose in every fight than Snake Plissken would have. The only thing Snake Plissken was trying to do was trying to free the rest of the survivors that were around, escaping New York and anarchy and all this shit. But then you've got the Punisher who's going around where his family was murdered by people who still function, and they don't only function in one group; they function in many and around the world. So this man's journey ends when his heart or death comes knocking on his door and takes him. Frank Castle, that is. So now, when you look at the strive and the life and the everyday killing and slaughtering and revengeful, heart-filled fucking hatred that he has, Frank Castle, that is. You got to think, what does he has to lose? If he was to ever die or to ever basically lose, which is to die, if they was to kill or have himself get killed, he would feel like his mission would have failed, and he would have failed his family. So I'm going to have to go with the Punisher Frank Castle on this one, simply because Frank Castle is just one crazy son of a bitch. Frank Castle wouldn't even waste time looking for. I mean, the most time he wastes is looking for Snake, find him, and probably snipe him, and that's it. Let's see who else. Oh, that's a good one. What's up, Nordic Warrior? What's going on, bro? Goes. Let's see. Yeah, John Wick would murk the shit out of James Bond. Yes, he would. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, I got one. You ready? You ready, guys? Luke Skywalker versus Mr. Spock. And I'm not even going to get to the breakdown yet. I'm going to let you guys tell me who wins between Luke Skywalker and Mr. Spock. You guys go ahead and do that. Go ahead and do that. I'll give you a whole 60 seconds. I got you, Nordic. I got you, John. I did that, Mala. Rambo won that one. The most body counts. So who would win? You guys, who do you think would win between Mr. Spock and Luke Skywalker? This is a good one. This is a very good one. And a fair one, too. Let's see. Star Wars Dad John says Luke would destroy Spock. Robert Brown, what's going on, my fucking friend? How you doing, brother? Good to see you. I hope you're well, man. God bless you, bro. Star Wars Dad says Luke would destroy Spock. Nordic Water says if Luke had the lightsaber, he would chop Spock up. No trouble, in my opinion. All right, all right. So that's 2 for Luke. 2 for Luke. All right. No doubt. No doubt. Luke or Spock? Let's go, guys. Come on. Luke or Spock? I'm gonna take one more answer. Come on, guys. Sporting Bandit says, Son to the greatest Jedi versus Spock. Yep. Yep. Sporting Advantage. Yep. 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 And I've got a pretty good breakdown for this one. All right. Here's my breakdown. Luke Skywalker, son of Anakin Skywalker, right? Of course, he's a master Jedi in his own right. The question here remains, did Luke complete his Jedi training? Yes, he has. Now, since Spock has no weapons except blasters and stuff, that would be on the Enterprise as to, tools of science, we're going to take the lightsaber out of the picture. Now, of course, Luke still has the Force. So we're going to take this into a hand-to-hand combat situation. Luke cannot force choke, but he is able to move things. He's able to force push. Organically, Luke is a human being, possesses no superhuman strength. But here you have a fucking Vulcan who, if he grabs Luke Skywalker, he is going to snap his fucking neck. Think about this now, guys. Vulcans have the strength of fucking 8 men. We got to think about this now. We have to really, really think about this. Luke with no lightsaber. No, John, not in the movies. Luke never force choked anyone. Luke never force choked anyone. So we can't throw that in there. Now, this is where Spock wins. Because once he hits him with the Vulcan, put him to sleep. In a hand-to-hand situation, Luke Skywalker can possibly maybe force push Spock, hold him back, maybe, you know? Do we know Luke as to ripping? Have we seen Luke rip limbs or no, we haven't. So maybe he can force push him back and maybe, Spock a hit, boom, hit a wall and shit and just fucking, maybe Luke can just use the force and toss his ass many yards away. You know what I mean? He force choked Jabba's guards. Didn't he mind crush him? Because they were more holding their heads than they were their throats. He made their helmets crush. I don't know. T-Bot said, didn't Luke choke some of the guards? Yeah. Oh shit. He crushed their helmets. You know that fucking helmet that they had with the. He had crushed them and. As a matter of fact, he. Yeah. He crushed their helmets. Yeah, the Gamorrean guards. Yeah, because he went like this and then he went like this because they tried to stop him and then all of a sudden they dropped it. They start. Yeah. So okay, let's put that in there then. He'll use that. He'll use that. He'll use that. Let's say he get close enough to use that? Because we have to use range. Let's use range. He was close to the Gamorrean guards. Remember, he went like this and he went like this, and then they dropped the whatever the hell that was. And I think that's a badass staff. They dropped the staffs and just started right. So could he get close? But he would have to get close. See, these two guys would have to be together. Luke and Spock would have to face off. And this is what I'm saying. If Spock is quick enough to punch Luke in the face, bro, Luke is gonna have no face because he's fucking with a dude that has the strength of 8 fucking men here. I mean, Vulcans were known to hold their own against fucking Klingons in hand-to-hand combat. And we know what the fuck Klingons could do. Sporting Icon says, Luke was never as good as his father. Leads to believe others in Star Wars galaxy could have been better. Spock people had no other rival to intellect. Well, Q would have been there, but that's a different timeline. But you're right, Sporting Advantage. But no. Luke is a legend. Luke has done many things, bro, many things. But since we're talking movie here, not attachments with novels and shit, we can't put the greater feats that Luke Skywalker had done, and because Luke bodied big motherfuckers throughout the galaxy, bro. Luke is a bad motherfucker. But we're going with Luke Skywalker within the movie, so it limits him because we're going by what we see with, you know what I mean? And the same thing with Spock, with the television series and then the movies, not the new ones, not the Abrams. No, so when we go with that, we see that Spock as well limited and shit like that. But we always knew Spock's strengths and weaknesses and Luke's as well. So for me, if we're gonna throw in the head crush, or I'm gonna fuck with Luke. I'm gonna say Luke gets this, but Spock, what's up, Tony's reviews? The reason why Spock couldn't beat Captain Kirk, and we're talking the old Spock, the original Spock, not the new ones, was because he was holding back. Remember when before they did that? Remember that shit? He told them, Jim, I have to hold back. He told them he was going to hold back because that was his boy. You know what I'm saying? And remember, they played it off. It's cheap ass sound effects. I love them though. And the way they used to throw punches. Remember, they used to be like this. All of a sudden, it was a straight right, but it was a decking right. And then the fucked up camera pans were like, this nigga's face is right here, and they didn't even touch it. Then you seen the fucking fist not even make contact, but it was good TV back then, right? So these guys are decking each other, and then that's when they turned around. When they got close enough to the guard, they got themselves out of there. So that's why. But Spock will fucking rip Captain Kirk's arms out of his fucking body. You know what I'm saying? Trust me, Vulcans have the strength of 8 fucking people. TJ Carr, what's going on? What's going on, brother? He goes, the Force is more powerful than 8 men. I disagree with Sporting Advantage. Luke gained a massive amount of power with the Force faster than his father. Yeah, definitely, TJ. Yeah, I just broke it down to him. Like, but what we're doing is we're going with the Luke within movie. We can't tie him in with the novels and what, the feats and the accomplishments that he's done in the novel. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people didn't read that. So that's basically limiting Luke. As to Spock, we can't limit him because we've seen what Spock can do. We've heard people say Vulcans have the strength of 8 men. So it's like, but I'm like I said, I got Luke. I got Luke with this because Luke can use the Force to do exactly what he did with the Gamorrean guards. He had crushed them and shit, and you know what I mean. And he can also wave them out the fucking way. So if he was to take Spock, but that's the thing though, he has to be close. Luke has a limited range. Remember, we're using Luke from the movies. Luke has limited range. Like we've never seen Luke throw or use the Force at a long range. Even in the planet Hoth, his lightsaber was a couple of inches away from him, right? Even when he wanted to grab the lightsaber from the Emperor's throne, it was a couple of inches away from like 2, 3, 4, 5 feet, maybe. You know what I mean? So he would have to get close. And this is what I'm saying. Having the strength of 8 men in order to get close to use the Force as a head crush or just to wave him off, Luke has to have short range in order to do that from what we see. If somebody can point out exactly where we've seen Luke Skywalker use the Force in a long range, because when he tried in Dagobah, a couple of yards away was the his X-Wing fighter. He couldn't pull it out of the fucking swamp, right? Couldn't pull it out the space swamp. Now Yoda versus Spock, Yoda would fucking crush Spock on spot. Like Yoda, big ears you have, insulted am I, motherfucker, and kill him. You know what I mean? And get him just like that. You know what I mean? Yoda would definitely. Offended I am. For you are mocking I. And then Spock would be like, "Of course not, Green One. I am a Vulcan. I was born with these ears." And then Yoda would reply, "So smart ass you are." Take this. and crush his balls, bro. And it's a wrap. Sean Toby, what's going on, brother? Good to see you. No doubt. Let's see. TJ Carr says, I'm live, guys. TJ Carr says, Spock would have to distract Luke in order to get his hands on him. Yeah. Yeah. And remember, on Endor, when the Ewoks had them tied up, he closed his eyes and lifted C3PO without even using his hand as gesture. Yeah. But my point is, we've never seen him use it in long range. Yeah, we haven't seen it in a long. Excuse the noise in the background, guys. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry for that. I apologize for that. So yeah, so that I my whole point here with Luke is the range. That's my whole thing. You know what I mean? Is I I've read that Luke has taken down fucking starfighters and shit like, but we haven't seen it. Until we see it, then we can put this into, you know what I mean? It's just like a fantasy fight. We can't really, we can only go by, Yeah, Yoda on Soul Calibur was cheating, sporting advantage. You're not fucking lying with that statement, brother. That was mega fucking cheating. And by the way, today's versus is brought to you by Brisk Iced Tea. You sons of bitches are thirsty. Get your ass up, get dressed, go to the fucking store and get yourselves one. It's only $1.06, you sons of bitches. And now back to versus. Yeah, guys. So there we go, man. Let's see. Who else? So we've got Rambo kicking John Matrix's ass as the commando. We've got John Constantine being totally, hey, Oreo, sit down. Now, you've got John Constantine totally evaporated by Ghost Rider. We have Luke Skywalker basically bringing Spock to his knees. Did I miss another roundup that we did? John says, Jay, look at what he did in TLJ, the long range. He force projected himself light years away. What happened though? What happened though, John? The motherfucker died. If he fucking uses it against, you know what I'm saying? If Luke uses long range fucking force powers, he's gonna die, bro. That's fucked up, bro. Oh shit. Oh shit, John. That's fucked up. He's gonna die. Let's see. Yeah, Oreo's my dog, TJ. Oreo's my dog. Oh man, my pit bull. My fucking 70-pound pit bull. Let's see. Tony says, how about Jabba sitting on Luke? Oh shit. Let's see. Tony says, here, this is simple. Luke from the original movie's bodied Spock. He's way too agile. However, STW Luke from the new movie loses before it even begins. That's what I was saying to John. If Luke uses any type of force from long range, he's gonna die, bro. He's gonna fucking pass, bro. Oh shit. Damn it. Oh man. So anybody have other matchups? Let's see. I know who Balrog is, Mark, but I don't know who Combo is. I don't know who Combo is. Ninja Assassin from the movies versus John Wick. I like that one. John says, this will be a fight of the century. Oh, okay, I got you. Hold on, John. Hold on. I gotta break this one down. This one's a goodie. The Ninja Assassin, if you guys haven't seen that movie, bad motherfucker, versus John Wick, Baba Yaga, the boogeyman. He is the man you call to kill the fucking boogeyman. That's right. John Wick versus the ninja. Some motherfucker who grew up somewhere and something happened and he has the fucking sort of like the snake eyes fucking ninja tactics. This guy fucking disappears as soon as the fucking lights go out. This guy is fucking nasty. This ninja does push-ups when he's warming up on 2 fucking fingers, bro. That's badass. Not even Bruce Lee can do that. He'll do it on 1 arm with 2 fingers, but he can't do it on fucking 1 finger each hand on a handstand. Fuck no. Fuck no. And then you've got John Wick, who was a United States Marine and then found his ass somewhere in fucking Bulgaria, Yugoslavia, Russia, became a fucking hitman and got the fucking fight styles. I mean, Krav Maga, Judo, Shotokan, Kung Fu. I mean, this motherfucker is filled to the fucking gills, right? In hand-to-hand combats. Then the weapons fucking specialty. But just like the ninja is a fucking Ginzu specialist with fucking Sharukins, which are ninja stars, daggers, daggers, which are longer fucking versions of the smaller daggers, but these things have holes in the middle, so when they fucking cut you and they pull it out, they can't repair you. You're bleeding out, you're done, right? Then he's got the katana blades that can cut through fucking paper and cut through fucking wire. So you've got John Wick who knows all that shit too. So the handicap, the advantage goes to John Wick. Because John Wick knows ninjutsu as well. That's where he learned how to disappear in the shadows. Yeah, John Wick knows this too. Now the ninja assassin is nasty, but he's only dedicated to one style, which makes him limited. Where you have John Wick, who's retired. Imagine John Wick in his prime. John Wick, these series are picking up from his retirement after his prime. This motherfucker is killing. This fucking guy is killing guys like a hot fucking knife going through butter. Right. And you think a fucking ninja is gonna fuck with John Wick? Fuck your mother. Just kidding, guys. I'm saying, think about it. We're catching John Wick retired, old, and fucking broken in many ways. Then you've got some ninja motherfucker who can hardly hold his own with motherfuckers who know his style. I'm gonna have to go with John Wick. I'm gonna have to go with John Wick. John Wick will beat the shit out of Agent 47. Mark, Donnie Yen versus Jet Li, it depends which character. It depends which character you're putting up against them. Against each other, should I say. And the same thing with Sonny Chiba and Sammo Hung. It depends which character in their movies you're putting up against. Sporting Advantage says, we should just call John Wick the Batman of assassins. Yup. He knows every martial art. Yup. Well done, Kato. I expected nothing less. Of course, bro. I know John Wick lore, kid. John Wick knows every fucking thing, bro. Every martial art, bro. Penjasalat, which is, you know, the Filipino knife cutting where they cut your limbs and shit like that. My man knows Kali. He knows everything, bro. Everything. John Wick is no fucking joke. Like this, he was fucking nasty since young. Like they took him in after he served for America. So oh man, this fucking guy, bro. Yes, see, Nordicor says he's a good one. John Wick versus Yuri Boyka. Bare knuckles and no weapons. Agent 47 versus John Wick. Yeah, that's a tough one. My money's on John Wick. My money's on John Wick, son. My money's on John Wick. One motherfucker you know gets stabbed almost near lung, stabbed past the pancreas, gets shot in the arm, and is still using it. This guy he was trained to bypass pain during combat with just a shot of vodka. Did you guys notice this? Did you guys know that? When he takes his shot of vodka, that's like that's it, like his pain neutralizer. Go read John Novel fucking comic books, please. If you guys don't know about John Wick, John Wick is a bad motherfucker, bro. They taught this nigga how to fucking bypass pain through shots of vodka. Now it's kind of fucked up here because scientifically, liquor thins out your blood. You should be bleeding out, right? This is what I'm saying. There's a science to it. Because this motherfucker knows how to slow his heart rate down and not get drunk. It's a bad motherfucker, bro. I'm telling you. Deacon Frost versus David from the Lost Boys. Nice. Okay. Thou shalt not hear. Right? Okay. Well, let's see. You got Deacon Frost who fucked over Blade and the eldest vampires in order for him to call upon a spirit, in order for him to get big and shit. Whatever happened to that fucking actor anyway? But anyway, to get all big and shit, he got his ass whipped by fucking by Blade. Then you got David from the fucking Lost Boys, in which I'm going to have to say would get his ass whooped by Deacon Frost. I'm sorry. But I will say this. The guys from David from the Lost Boys will definitely fuck up any vampire from the fucking Twilight series. Can I get a oh yeah? Yeah, that's right. Any vampires from the Blade series will beat the shit out of the werewolves and the fucking vampires from the fucking Twilight series. My money's on Sean Newton. Sean Newton destroys fucking John Boxing in under 30 seconds in the first round. The Winter Soldier versus Andrew Scott from Universal Soldier. Nice. Okay. All right. Okay. So Andrew Scott, modern day soldier, highly decorated, knows his shit, knows his martial arts, right? Great hand-to-hand combat, good weapon specialist. Has been successful in many missions. Then you've got the Winter Soldier, Bucky Barnes, who has been World War II, right? Alongside Captain America, has been through war. Of course, cryogenically frozen as well, and all that other shit. And then all of a sudden, like a fucking TV dinner, they flame his ass up, and he's back again, right? Loses an arm. You give him a bionic one. Also, nice with the hands, but is very limited with his martial arts skills. But together with his weapon fucking knowledge on his weaponry and shit like that, this man is a fucking weapon. He's the Winter Soldier. The thing with the Winter Soldier here with Bucky Barnes is the reason why he loses this is because you need to awaken the Winter Soldier with a certain verse from a certain book. It's like you have to activate it. So him being the Winter Soldier regular, he wouldn't have an arm. He wouldn't have that arm, that prosthetic. Of course, he would know martial arts and stuff like that. But to tap into that program that's in him, the Winter Soldier program, they would need to right, you know, and then he would have to be summoned, and then boom. So, but then you've got the Universal Soldier, who was also enhanced. Let's not forget that, and he overheats. Ah, perhaps the Winter Soldier can defeat the Universal Soldier because of the overheating factor. And remember, their stamina is not that good because they are programs and they are cybernetic. They have cybernetic parts. So they have to be thrown in a bathtub or be cryogenically cooled off. My money's with the Winter Soldier. Good one, Mark. May says Rian Johnson versus J.J. Abrams Battle of the Ugly Men. Nordic Warrior says Ivan Drago versus Tang Po from Kickboxer. Let's see. I would have to go with Ivan Drago. Because Ivan Drago was so fucking steroid filled, bro. This motherfucker was punching 1,500 pounds of pressure with every punch, bro. How the fuck is Rocky still thinking rationally? How is Rocky still even fucking walking? I got Ivan Drago. Bro, I got Gandalf versus any fucking wizard, bro. They shall not pass, bro. They shall not pass. I got Tony Danza fucking Mickey Rourke up. I got Slave Lucas fucking KK up. Maze. Nordic Warrior. Wait, Sporting Advantage says Chewbacca. Who the fuck? Damn, who said that? This was an awesome fucking. Here we go. It was Mala. Chewbacca versus the Predator in a hand-to-hand combat. Woo! You mean this Predator here? Bam, 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 bam. I just got him today. The original Predator. That's right. The original Yautja. I just got him today. This shit retracts, comes out. This opens up. This is awesome, bro. These are NECA figures. Pick them up. $45. This opens up. See that little compartment there? Opens up and shit. Closes back up. I also got me Ash. That's right. Went and got me Ash. Yeah, I went and got me some more NECA figures. I've been fucking with NECA a lot. I got a lot of. I've been Predator building. You know, I've been Predator building. These are my other two Predators. All right. Back to business. I'm sorry, man. As much as I love Chewbacca, the Predator will fucking destroy my Wookiee friend. You gotta understand. Wookiees, yes, they're fierce. They can grow up to what? I think 9 feet, no doubt. The Predators are known to grow up to 10 feet tall. Then you've got the Predator prototypes out there from the new Predator that can go up to fucking 12 feet. But let's stick with the regular Yautja. Regular Predators, these guys go from fucking galaxy, from planet to planet to galaxy, trying to fucking, they make sport out of any fucking thing that they can find. If your fucking mother was a sport and she carried a weapon, this bitch would be a fucking prey for the Predators. I'm telling you. Like, this is the way they do it. The Predators are born hunters. This is their whole life. This is their whole belief, their whole philosophy. You have to hunt. You have to kill. Anything that's going to take your fucking skull out of your fucking anatomy, bro, and hang it up on its wall. I love Chewbacca. I love Chewbacca. But to a Yautja, a predator? Fuck no. Fuck no. Fuck no, lad. Are you out of your fucking mind? I love Chewie, man. I love Wookiees. But that's like a dog versus a fucking lion. And no matter what breed, son, it's gonna get ripped unless it's the lion's outnumbered by that breed, like by like 10 pit bulls. So I'm gonna have to go with the Yautja, aka the Predator. You know what I mean? He just says, like Apollo said, you got a dull skull, stallion. You know something, stallion? You got a dull skull. You beat me by 1 second, stallion, by 1 second. You know what that does to a man of my caliber? Let's see. Yeah, the predators are supposedly as tall as Bigfoot. You know, they can grow up to 10 feet, bro. And now with that predator prototype that they got now, that them motherfuckers are 12 feet now, 12 to 14 feet now. So, whoo, predators are crazy, bro. I got El Cool J beating the shit out of fucking Ice Cube. Nancy Pelosi versus the Crypt Keeper. I've got that Crypt Keeper fucking her ass up, but then she'd be fighting herself. That's like her in front of the mirror. Let me see. Hey, Nordic, if Chewie was to use the bowcaster, I don't know. He better catch the predator. See, because then that's when the predator goes like that, right? And he just turns invisible. Chewie can't see him. All of a sudden, credits. Laura Croft versus Alice from Resident Evil. You got Laura Croft, archaeologist, millionaire. I love her and everything, but perfect standards of an SJW. But I'm not going to take away from her because of that. Because Laura Croft is one sexy, adventurous bitch. She's limited in her martial arts skills. She only knows karate and judo. Then, of course, we've got Alice, who was already a fucking agent, so she already had hands. Could fire a gun, intelligence. But then got caught with the fucking T virus. So this bitch is out of this world. She's superhuman. I'm going with Alice, that fucking freak. I'm going with that freak ass bitch Alice. That bitch will take Laura Croft and catch that bitch in midair, bro, and finish her. Oh, yeah. Tony says the female predators are actually larger than the males. Yep. Sporting advantage. I got Aquaman shoving his fucking pitchfork up Ursula's fucking octopused H money headed ass. Oh, that's a good one, Mala. Yes, now we're talking. Yes, my friend. Yes. The force is up your ass, my friend. Feel the dark side. Wolverine versus the Predator. Haha. Okay. We've got Wolverine who weighs 500 fucking pounds because he has adamantium laced fucking bones. Has a healing factor. Couldn't kill himself if he tried. Nothing can kill him unless you throw him in fucking molten lava and melt this motherfucker and get your 5 cent refund. As well as fucking having his senses heightened as to, smell and taste and ultimate predator. He is a fucking Wolverine. Then you got, like I said, the Yautja, the predator, a fucking alien. Has no healing ability, so you can kill it. His problem is, Wolverine's that is this little thing here. You guys see this here? This is a Yautja thermal detonator, right? And let's just say Wolverine cuts him real bad. This guy here is going to detonate a fucking nuclear fucking explosion so fucking far out that the blast radius is like a whole fucking city. So even if fucking Wolverine destroys this fucking predator, Wolverine dies. Unless he decapitates him. If Wolverine just guts him, okay, bub, it's your funeral. Right? Just fucking, fetch a barrage, right? And just cuts him open and leaves him alive. He's gonna be like, boop, 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 boop. Wolverine's gonna be like, oh shit. He's gonna try to run. Gonna be too late. And what's gonna happen? That thermal detonator is gonna go off, and boom! And what happens? What happens? Wolverine, the adamantium, everything blows apart, gets cooked, melted. It's over for Wolverine. Unless Wolverine decapitates him. Reason for decapitation? Body won't be able to function to hit this. Right? There we go. Let me see. Exactly, Mala. Yeah, he can't detonate unless his head is chopped. That's the first thing you do to a Yautja. You try to decapitate him. Oh yeah. You can't leave him alive. Because the motherfuckers, when they're defeated, they'll be like, you're going down too. Goodbye. Boop, 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 boop. Oreo, have a seat, baby. Come on, mama, sit down. Let's see. David Carradine versus Chuck Norris. No contest. Chuck Norris beats the shit out of David Carradine. David Carradine wasn't no real martial artist. I couldn't stand David Carradine because he fucking stole the kung fu idea off of fucking Bruce Lee, son. Know what I'm saying? Then, because he knew this, years on end, he tried to redeem himself and brought Bruce Lee on. Brandon Lee on, Bruce Lee's son. You know what I'm saying? And it was a valiant effort on Brandon Lee's behalf to, do something that his father really created, because that was really supposed to be Bruce Lee's role. Imagine David Carradine would have been the fuck out of there and put Bruce Lee over here, and what we would have had? Kung Fu the series starring Bruce fucking Lee. That would have been fucking awesome. Legendary. We would have had so much of Bruce Lee, bro. Right? But then they had to kill Bruce Lee Honorable death. David Carradine killed himself by hanging himself while jerking off. Piece to the dice, man. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. Jeff Speakman versus Richard Norton. Which Richard Norton is this? Which one is this one? Is this the same Richard Norton from Kickboxer 3 and Undisputed 2? Because I know Jeff Speakman, The Perfect Weapon. That was my movie. This motherfucker. He was fucking motherfuckers up slap boxing. He was slapping the shit out of niggas in that movie. Jeff Speakman, I ain't went through a whole dojo. This nigga went through the whole dojo and smacked the whole dojo up. Son. He's smacking niggas left and right, son. The Perfect Weapon. That was my shit, Jeff Speakman. Missouri says Chuck Norris kicking Joe Piscopo's ass in Sidekicks was acting, but we know that shit would have turned out the same in real life. Oh hell yeah, man. You know, people don't understand that Chuck Norris is no joke, bro. Even at 70 fucking 900, this motherfucker is no joke. This only thing that got old is his fucking face, bro. Did you look at this nigga's body? This fucking Norditrack using motherfucker. Did you take a look at his fucking body, bro? This motherfucker still look like he's fucking 29 in the fucking Enter the Dragon, but his face looked like the time. You could tell the time on his face, but his body is fucking. You know what I'm saying? This motherfucker still does roundhouses and kicks. Close the door, please. Oh, these stupid sons of bitches. I'll be right back, guys. I'm sorry. Yes, sorry, guys. I got some fucking slow motherfuckers living with me. Yeah, so let's see. Yeah, Mala, I did that one already. Rambo kicks Commando's ass. Billy Blanks versus Michael Jai White. Okay, let's take Michael Jai White's character in Blood and Bone. And then Billy Blanks in that movie that he made. Oh, I got Michael Jai White. Excuse me. Scott Adkins versus Jason Strahan. I got Scott Adkins. I got Scott Adkins, bro. He's for real. He's real life, Scott Adkins. Exactly, Sporty. When Chuck Norris left his house, he turned and told his father, "You're the man of the house now." That's how bad that motherfucker was. Yep, Chuck was second best in the world. Yep, no doubt. Yeah, no doubt. Nordic. Yep, he's a legit fighter, bro. Hell yeah. You know what I'm saying, bro? Combat is no joke. Word. He used to word. He used to train with Scott Adkins. That's what's up, bro. That shit is tough. Oh shit, bro. Joe Piscopo versus Danny DeVito. That's an air fight, bro. These motherfuckers would be punching air. They wouldn't touch each other. You ever seen that? You ever seen those videos out there? Motherfuckers try to fight and they're swinging and they're not even touching each other, and they look like they are, but it's just they're just so off balance. That's how that fight would go. A Smurf would fuck both of them. Mighty Mouse would fuck both of these guys up. You know what I mean? Let's see. Let's do one last one, and let's end it with a bang. Nordic Warrior says Darth Vader tries to force choke Chuck Norris, and Chuck Norris broke his fingers. Let's see. Spawn versus Ghost Rider. Who y'all got? Fuck with me now. Yeah. Yeah, come on, Joey. Come on, come fuck with me, Joey. Come on. Come on. Come fuck with me. Who you guys got? Huh? Spawn versus Ghost Rider. What you guys got? Come on. Come on. Come on, you fucks. This is the last one. Come on. Come on. Come on. Spawn versus Ghost Rider. It's not that fucking hard. It's not that fucking hard. Mark, what the fuck is this Bon Jovi? Oh, okay. All right. All right. I'm sorry. Mark says Ghost Rider. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. I know you guys are thinking very hard. Yes, I know. This is a good matchup right here. This is a good one. This is a good one. TJ says Spawn. After the latest story I've heard in the comic books. Okay, one for Spawn, one for Ghost Rider. Come on. Come on, guys. You got one guy with flames. You got one fucking guy with fucking ectoplasm, right? Some shit like that. Spectre juice, right? But both these guys got fucking chains. And they're both from fucking hell. Guys, come on. This is a good one. Khalil, salute, brother. Salute. I'm Joey Jerkoff. Come on. Come on. You gotta love me. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. It's not that hard. I'll bet your mother's. I'll bet your mother's against my mother. How's that? We could trade off a bit. See, the reason why Spawn wins this match is because Spawn has off this factor alone, Spawn has the power to lead Hell's Army. How you jerk offs beating that, huh? How you guys gonna beat that? How you guys beating that? How are you beating it? That's right. Even my wife knows my name, Joey Jerkoff. Come on. That's right, honey. You see what I'm saying? Even my wife knows. Joey Jerkoff. Come on. Come on. Joey, no, honey. Don't get smacked in your titties. It's Joey Jerkoff. Okay? Not Joey V. Jerkoff. Get it fucking right. Let's see. Sporting Fanny says, when you all watch tournament power second, you'll realize I'm the king all. Oh, okay. No doubt. TJ says Spawn has somehow beaten God and Satan and became a god himself. Exactly. Exactly. Exactly, TJ. That's why Spawn wins. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna cut this short, man. I'm going to smoke me some imagination and gonna finish my dioramas and shit and just enjoy this little holiday that we're having, man. I hope you guys enjoyed this series number 1. We will be coming back with episode number 2 of versus. See what I did there? Otherwise than that, I'm your boy Jay Cotto, the Boxing Jedi. Thank you for joining. I hope you guys had fun, man. Like I said, it's always good to have variety. That's what I'm all about. God bless. Stay vigilant. Peace. No doubt, Maze, we are going to definitely stream, man. Definitely. We are definitely going to stream, my brother. Definitely. Otherwise than that, like I said, God bless. Stay vigilant. Peace, everybody.